Got the Robin's Egg Blue Hellcat by Springfield. Comes with plating to build a mount of sight, U-notch. Very nice, very nice. And this is my wife's pistol. Good deal. Good shots. Alright, today I have my wife's Springfield Hellcat. This is the predecessor to the Hellcat Pro. This firearm is really good. I was concerned when I first got a hold of it, shot at the range today, that I wouldn't enjoy it. That it was too small maybe for my hands, but with the extended mag that comes here with this range bag bundle, I really get a really good grip on there. Medium to large hands. Not a problem. Same good grip. It's very strong texture here. And so when we ordered it, it came with the range bag, some extra magazines as well. Went ahead and ordered. They got 50% off the Viridian laser that they like to use on their website for their firearms, specifically the Hellcat Pro. But I went ahead and decided to get a TLR7 on mine. Being specifically for self-defense, having a laser on that firearm would definitely help out in those times. Being able to paint your target and quickly identify as fast as possible where your shots are going to be hitting at. This is the Robin's Egg Blue. Still comes optic cut and ready for your choice of optic there on the rear if that's your venture. Overall, thoroughly impressed. This gun at 15 yards is phenomenal. I thought for sure this thing was going to be uncontrollable, that it would snap too much. However, when comparing shooting over 1,500 rounds through this already, I am thoroughly pleased with the Hellcat. Actually, wouldn't be upset if the Hellcat Pro if it hit the river. Somebody hand me one of these, I think I would be really comfortable carrying one of these. This is a super great gun. Still comes with the U-notch sights. Really enjoy those sights. Highly visible. Even today at the range, being overcast, still able to see it no problem. You got your 15 round magazine, extended mags. It does come with a couple of flush ones as well. Even just the 13 rounders still have really good grip. I mean, yeah, it's hanging off the edge here for big meaty.
With big meaty claws. What did you say, punk? Big meaty
claws. But again, not a problem. If it was up to me, it was a perfect world, I would choose to have these 15 rounders all the time. This thing is great. Definitely don't mind the contrasted finish here with the Robin's Egg Blue, the silver Cerakote, and the black trim. Looks really good. And this thing carrying it is absolutely invisible. It is so tiny and small. But if you're thinking about maybe getting one and you're concerned about the size of it, and you've got medium to large hands, don't hesitate on this thing. Do not go to sleep on an offer if you get a chance to get one.
We slept in!
Yes, it's snappy, but what gun isn't at this size? Your Hellcat Pro is going to be a little bit longer barrel and a longer grip as well. Some grip texture, longer grip for you. However, as far as shooting this, the only differences I noticed inherently off the bat is that shooting this at 50 yards became a bit of a problem. I've gotten used to shooting the Hellcat Pro even with that comp barrel. It's just pampered me to death. But this Hellcat, if I could get a few hundred rounds through it, I'd be able to hone that thing in at 50, no problem. But 15 yards, this thing is disgusting. Super simple sight to get up on a clear target picture. Easy manipulation of the mag release and slide stop. This thing is phenomenal. It looks good and looks good doing it. So if you're considering a Hellcat or Hellcat Pro, man, this Hellcat is super sweet. I would not have been disappointed whatsoever if I would have got this instead of the Hellcat Pro. Hellcat Pro to me, even on a bigger guy, it's a little bit harder for me. You wouldn't think it'd be that tough to tuck this thing away in a roll or two, but with all the creature comforts and features I have on my body, this thing does tend to print just a little bit, especially if you're carrying it with the extended mag. I like to carry it with the flush mag if I'm carrying for EDC. And so even here, having the Hellcat Pro, you can see here, even with a big jacket on, if you have that comp barrel is going to show just a little bit poking out. That's going to show just a little bit more. Something else that would make the Hellcat an excellent choice. But this Hellcat, man, if I came across another one, I'd be more willing to probably switch to this, being a concealed carry, an EDC gun. Guys, please don't sleep on this thing. This thing is phenomenal. I thought recoil would be a problem, but as you see there at the start of the video, this thing held those targets within 15 yards. Dinner plate sitting around 8 to 10 yards out. Again, that's what the FBI has mentioned, is that most times you're going to have a self-defense situation. It's going to be 7 to 10 yards, 7 to 10 seconds, and 7 to 10 rounds. Well, that's got you covered here. This thing is super simple, feels great, and they are getting more popular. They even have them now with the integrated comp barrel and slide. This would shoot even flatter with that. But if you've got an EDC that you're thinking about switching to, or maybe you got a Glock 43X, you're wanting to get something a little bit different, I'd consider this. This thing does great with mag releases. The magazines just spit right out of it. Got no problem. Same with Hellcat Pro, same with Echelon. These mags are ready to get out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry. So if you think this gun might be a little bit too small for you, and you think your hand's only good for holding conversations and cash rolls at the family potluck, you better think again. I would consider getting this Hellcat. This Hellcat will probably fit you, your budget, and that cooler you keep forgetting to take out of the back of your truck before it would ever become an inconvenience. Now, I don't know if it's the YouTube algorithm or not, showing me more Hellcat videos, but you're starting to see these come up a lot more now, especially when they get that integrated comp barrel and slide. Comparing the Glock 43X to these, and comparing some other slim models of Glock and other firearms. I think people what they're doing is they're hearing the word about this. People who get excited about shooting them and see how functional they are at the range and concealable they are to carry. Makes you want to get the good news out about them. These are phenomenal. They work for just about anybody. This one you don't get as many front slide serrations on it. You only get a couple of them there, but very easy to manipulate for press checks or working off the back of your firearm as well. I can't get over how phenomenal it was to shoot at 15 yards. This thing is awesome. And I'll show here too for the Hellcat brand, their Viridian green laser. I'll put a price drop on there, how much that costs as well. But take a look on websites, guys. This doesn't have to be the platform for you. You can rotate through SIG, Glock, Springfield, Walther. Look on the websites. They're giving out promotions all the time. So you'll be able to catch these. I think Springfield has right now. They're having a promotion through their Crimson Trace sites, being able to come with that and a carry bag as well and some extra magazines. So if you're thinking about getting one, I wouldn't hesitate on it. You'll be thoroughly pleased with the Hellcat or Hellcat Pro, especially if you're looking for something more EDC carry. This thing is tiny. I mean, it fits in your pockets. You wouldn't even know it's there. You wouldn't quite say it's a pocket gun, but you'll be able to find holsters for these, no problem. Again, I think the hype's getting out about them. Maybe a day late and a dollar short, but I highly recommend the Hellcat. This is something I definitely would carry to protect myself and my family above that. I think Springfield hit the nail right on the head with this. Such a good platform for everybody. This doesn't have to be, this is not a duty gun, it's an everyday carry gun. Something you can feel like you can carry with confidence. So like I mentioned, this is the predecessor to the Hellcat Pro. Everything such as the chamber indicator is going to be on there. This is literally micro compactish. If you live nearby a sporting goods store, maybe like a Bass Pro or Academy, and you're thinking about getting an additional firearm or getting your first, go in there and check these out. Check out how slim they are. You can even ask the people behind the gun counter and ask them what's been selling off the shelf recently. At the range I go to shoot at, Dead Zero Shooting Park, they for a while, even after I bought my Hellcat Pro last year, didn't have a Hellcat or Hellcat Pro or Echelon inside in stock. But go in there recently and look behind the glass, they got a few of them. They got the RDP, they got some optics on them as well, and they sell optics for them and optic plates. I definitely, if I owned just the Hellcat itself, I would not consider putting an optic on it. I think iron sights are fine. Anybody that's going to tell you need to get with the movement and put sights on your guns is just going to be a personal preference for them. This thing is jam up like peanut butter and jelly on a hot dog bun in 2007. This thing rocks.